Right. I'm just finishing my breakfast Malteser buttons. It is unhealthy to eat Malteser buttons for breakfast, but what I find helps is you just go, but what if they had vitamins in them? I'm like, wow, I can taste the vitamins. I can feel myself getting healthier, literally right now. But I was going to make this yesterday, and then I got gripped by an almighty thinkoid and made the other video instead. So now I'm going to make this one. Do you see what I did there? Because I don't. But keep watching, and by the time you get to the end, you'll have seen this video. Hang on, something's flashing up on my screen. There's probably going to be a boop bloop on the video. But right, so I'm kind of like, I didn't make any videos last week, and I've just I've been having one of my hideaway weeks basically, and pretty much faking it. Pretty much faking it. Like, I saw my favourite human on Wednesday, didn't really discuss it with her. I chatted to a lad at the barber's actually, sort of someone that I know enough to stop and chat to and have a smoke with him and whatever. He was outside the shop, right mate, da 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 da. And I just said to him about it, that it was like, you know, like literally right now I'm anxious as fucking fuck, and there's about a million questions going on, and even just looking at you I'm fucking wondering if I should be here, wondering if I should be speaking, just wondering about fucking absolutely fucking everything that's driving me fucking intensely crazy, and if I'm just fucking honest about that. And he was like pretty cool about it. And I remember like making the comparison that I have before to IBS, and so someone, you know, who's got IBS, and you're going out for a meal and they say, I couldn't go, any symptoms were bad. You wouldn't go, oh, for God's sake, it's all in your mind. Just get over it. Put yourself together. Stop holding on to the past. You wouldn't. And like, you know, there's a couple of other times I've been on these sort of like slumps, and I've sat and made videos about it. But I didn't even do that because, to be honest, I didn't really give a fuck. Sorry, I didn't really give a fuck. Because, to be honest, giving a fuck is what's wrong. Because, you know, going back to why I was using that graph, it was inspired by like literally that one conversation with a mate where he was talking about how we all go through it, and I just used the graph and said what he said was, when it gets past this point, it goes from clinical syndrome to severe personality disorder. I never liked that, but severe. Well, I suppose if you're going to have a personality disorder, have a fucking severe one. Do it properly, okay? And have 8 of them. But I said, why can't it just be the same thing? But I'm experiencing it. So when either of us describe it, we'll be describing the exact same fucking feelings. But mine's at the point with the phrase that he used, it can't be reasoned with. Once it gets to that level, it can't be reasoned with. It just seems like utter fucking reality. That's the thing. There is no more reasoning with it. The bit that you would be reasoning with, the bit that you would be communicating with, where you do reason with it, is the bit that's gone mad. I'm fucking clinically insane. I am, certifiably. I'm quite proud of it. Why the fuck not? Why the fuck not? Because it can't be reasoned with. And I've been saying a lot, like, the more that I accept these fucking slumps as part of it, the quicker I come out of them. And like, maybe I think this one has been a lot more tolerable. Like, I've been, you know, I've hung out here and there at the barbers in passing. I hang out there if I put laundry on. I've got it in for half an hour. I just go and hang out and chat to them. Sometimes they're busy, sometimes they're not. Sometimes I fuck off, sometimes I don't. But again, it's a bit like what the coffee shop was. It's a bit of a place where I can be me. I can just dance and chit chat and just fart around a lot of the time when it's not busy. But yeah, the rest of the time it's just been fucking sitting in here and just not wanting to go out the fucking door, not wanting to see anyone, talk to anyone. All of the conversations I've been like under the surface. I just handled it, just not giving a fuck about it. And you know, I say a lot, stop expecting normal from me. I'm a lot easier to understand and get on with if you just think, no, it's Mikey. It's very, very more than a little bit different. Just expect weirdness. I'm easy to cope with. But like normal, right? Normal, when you have a slump and you have a long chat with a mate or whatever, and then, you know, you dip your toe in the water, don't you? You go clubbing maybe. And people are like, all right, they're a bit supportive, you know what I mean? People might just hang back with you, check in with you. How you doing? You feeling okay? And then they'll be totally ready to, like, they will want you up the front of the dance floor, and they want to be like, whoop, whoop, like that. And they want to see you come right out your shell. And they'll be urging and encouraging that, because that's normal. Once you've been through a bit of a slump, you start to dip your toe in here and there, and people are going, see, it's not so bad. And then, you know, it might be a week, might be 2 weeks, whatever, but you're like loads better. And then the next time they say, how you doing? Yeah, I fucking got it licked, mate. It's normal. That is normal. And so that's the expectation of wellness that I refer to. And it's like, when it's a chronic illness, it's going to keep happening. But oh my God, I'm not allowed to describe that. That's where I feel really trapped, because that instantly becomes pronounced negative thinking. That's the only reason it's happening. And like, guys, that doesn't apply to everyone, okay? It's that simple. It can't just be applied to everyone. Just not like that. It can't. You know, if it's true that 90% of your brain is your subconscious, I've heard that. Let's just use that as a model. Well, your thoughts create your reality. Well, what if 90% of them are in your subconscious? What if that subconscious is poisoned? And what if a lot of this shit is fucking happening anyway and just manifesting right in front of you, and it's not until afterwards you pull it apart and realise what the fuck's going on, and then you just realise how fucking warped your responses to normal phenomena are. Like, you know, I love you means start worrying, or it means you need to prove how good you are, or it means you need to fix this and that, and you haven't done this and you haven't done. And this is automatically feel on edge. Someone says they love me. There's an expectation. It's not mine. I didn't put it there, but it happens. That sort of shit. And there's fucking rakes of them. There's bucket loads. There's spades of them, mate. Fucking spades of them. That's why I was sitting there going, oh my God, I'm fucked. And you fucking would too if you were experiencing this shit and then you saw it printed out on computerized analysis formation. You would be going, oh my dear fuck. This isn't going to be easy at all. This isn't going to be, no, this is fucked. Fuck, this is fucked. This is fucked. And that is coming off the back of a lot of fucking therapy here, there, and fucking everywhere. Find that nasty bit of you and let's just release it. And then everything will be better and your life will become magical. And finally you'll think that you're worth something. That's the other thing. People always jump to that one. I very, very rarely say it. Because I don't feel very worthwhile, because there's not a lot of worthwhile things that I'm achieving, doing, or am a part of, or am able to exist around, for a start. But that's not my problem. Those are caused by my problem. And my problem isn't that I don't think I'm worth anything. But that's where everyone's go to. You're so worthwhile. Sorry, when did I say I wasn't worthwhile? I'm struggling with an illness. That's what I'm doing. I'm not deciding I'm not worthwhile. I'm not choosing to hold on to anything. I am struggling with the symptoms of an illness. Get that through your bloody heads. Or I will start knocking them together. I will. I'll go, dum, dum, dum. Yeah. So it's like, so it is what it fucking is, mate. It is what it fucking is. These times will happen, I'm afraid. That's about learning to get through it. This is the sort of thing that people would say, put in a feelings journal. This would actually be a technique that people would use, is write about it. Well, I can't fucking sit and write. not to order, I can't. I can write sometimes when I'm on a Thinkoid, and I write a shit poem. Oh yeah, I find my poems quite pretentious and hilarious in a way. I wouldn't call them poems. I wouldn't call them poetry. It's not artistic. Anyway, it does get my thoughts out. It does. That's why I like it. It does get my energy out, and the energy will come out because you're going to learn that one. The energy has to come out. It will come out. So yeah, feelings journal, wasn't it? Yeah. So this is kind of my version of a feelings journal, and it's just like, yeah, I haven't wallowed in it so much, I suppose, is what you'd call it. I just kind of accepted it's fucking gonna fucking happen, mate. Just don't worry about it. Don't fucking worry about it. Gives a fuck. And it'll be gone in a few days. And what? And what's gonna fucking change? Been quite a fucking lackadaisical attitude towards it, really. And that's wrong, isn't it? That's negative. That's negative thinking. It's like, no, it's negative thinking when you lot do it. So many of these things, these memes and that, they should just add, sorry, unless you've got mental health issues, in which case, pardon us, we do apologise. How fucking assumptive and fucking thoughtless of us and insensitive of us to assume that you can just do the things that we can do in order to just change our thinking. My God, aren't we bigoted and fucking arrogant? Perhaps should we take our fucking heads out of our stupid judgmental arseholes and stop writing fucking blanket wide fucking memes that think they're going to change the fucking world, the arrogant pricks that we are. Not that I'm bitter. Anyway, yeah, I think that's like, I do feel kind of all right today. It's a stormy day and I'm not in a shit space. Got my support worker coming in just about an hour and a half. I'll bounce around. I'll get happy. I'll stick some tunes on. And I've got no expectations. And that's wrong as well, isn't it? But it's like, I'm sick of having expectations of every time she comes. And it's, no, I haven't done that yet because of this and that. Everything's just... But there's been some progress. I've had my scans done. I've had my x-rays done on my teeth. I've handed the disc in. I've been back and, you know, I went to the appointment with Mr. Fixity and then I went back and had the scan. And that's all since she last saw me. So there's progress. It's okay. Lada fucking yah. I'll take the rest of the day as it comes. And like, I'm not bright, happy Mikey, but I'm all right. That's kind of like, I wasn't super suicidal shit Mikey, but I was pretty shit. It did get spotted. A friend of mine spotted it. And I did make a bit of noise about it on Facebook, but I was like, you know, you don't have to fucking worry about me, actually. I put that in a post. It's like, I just need it sometimes. I just fucking need it sometimes. It's too fucking much to stand next to people. Really fucking is sometimes. It's like fucking electricity buzzing in my fucking head. The amount of thoughts and fucking this, that and the other. And just everywhere I look, there's everything's distracting me and everything is fucking intense. Just the level of normality and go about my dayicalness of everything is intense to me. It's horrible. Hate it. You know, it's like someone with fucking a fear of heights, like on a balcony on the side of a fucking mountain. You know what I mean? One of those. You've been on one of them. Literally on the side of a mountain, there's a little metal balcony. Like, fuck. Yeah, one of them. That's just the fucking way it is, mate. I'm afraid. It's, you know, serious mental condition that they tell you is a personality disorder, which doesn't really mean anything. It just means something vague. And it's interpreted as a fucking attitude problem. And talking about what's real is interpreted as negative thinking, and that's why I feel stuck. So I feel stuck because I keep getting interpreted normally. That's why you shouldn't expect normal from me. When normal people get this sort of shit, you're able to maybe snap them out of it. But not when you have a fucking screwball fucking ping pong of a mind like I do. It doesn't work the same fucking way. Stop trying to make it do so. It doesn't like it. Anyway, I'm rambling. Bye bye.